Gaza is a 365 square kilometer, 141 square mile territory located on the eastern coast of the Mediterranean Sea. It shares a border with Israel to the north and east and Egypt to the south. The Gaza Strip is part of the Palestinian territories, alongside the West Bank. It has a Mediterranean climate with hot, dry summers and mild, wet winters. The Gaza Strip has a population of about 2.3 million people, making it one of the most densely populated places in the world. The majority of the population are Palestinian Arabs, with a small number of other ethnic groups. More than 50% of Gaza's population is under the age of 18. The main language spoken in Gaza is Arabic. Gaza is governed by Hamas, an Islamist political and military organization that took control in 2007 after a conflict with Fatah. The territory is internationally recognized as part of the State of Palestine. Israel and Egypt maintain a blockade on Gaza, restricting the movement of goods and people. The United Nations and many countries have called for an end to the blockade due to humanitarian concerns. Gaza has no independent airport. Its Yasser Arafat International Airport was destroyed in 2001. The Rafah border crossing with Egypt is the only gateway for Gazans to travel abroad, but it is often closed. Gaza relies heavily on international aid due to economic restrictions. Gaza has been inhabited for thousands of years, with evidence of civilization dating back to ancient Egypt and the Philistines. The area was part of the Ottoman Empire until World War I, after which it came under British control. After the 1948 Arab-Israeli War, Gaza was administered by Egypt until Israel captured it in the 1967 Six-Day War. In 1993, the Oslo Accords led to limited Palestinian self-rule, and by 2005, Israel unilaterally withdrew its settlers and military forces. Since 2007, Gaza has experienced multiple wars and conflicts between Hamas and Israel, leading to widespread destruction. The 2014 Gaza War lasted for 50 days, causing significant casualties and damage to infrastructure. The Israeli-Palestinian conflict frequently results in airstrikes, rocket attacks, and military clashes. Gaza's economy is heavily dependent on agriculture, fishing, and small industries. Due to the blockade, unemployment in Gaza is among the highest in the world, often exceeding 40%. The territory suffers from frequent electricity shortages, with power available for only a few hours a day. Gaza imports most of its goods through underground tunnels or Israeli-approved crossings. The health sector struggles with shortages of medicine, equipment, and trained professionals. Water pollution is a major issue, with over 95% of Gaza's water considered unfit for human consumption. Gaza has a rich cultural history, with influences from Arab, Islamic, and Mediterranean traditions. Palestinian embroidery, poetry, and folk music are significant parts of Gazan heritage. Football, soccer, is the most popular sport in Gaza, with local teams participating in Palestinian leagues. Despite hardships, Gaza has a thriving artistic community, with musicians, poets, and painters expressing resistance and hope. Universities in Gaza, like the Islamic University of Gaza, provide higher education, though resources are limited. International organizations like the United Nations Relief and Works Agency, UNRWA, provide aid to Gazans. Gaza is often a focal point of global protests, diplomatic negotiations, and peace efforts between Israel and Palestine.